Hello, hello. Happy Monday. Yeah. What's going on, friends? It is Philip here, a BootScootin line dance. Happy Monday to you. I know we're going to have some folks dropping by for a moment or two, so I thought I would say howdy. And I haven't been on since 2026 in terms of a live, so it is great to see you. Hello. Hey, hey. And so I'm on YouTube and TikTok as usual. If you're joining, hello, hello. It's going to take a few moments for folks to get here. But if you're watching a replay of this, I hope your year has started off in a tremendous fashion. If it hasn't, it's okay. Yeah. If it hasn't started off as you may have expected or wanted it to, there is plenty of time. Each day we get a new opportunity to move things about in a different way with our time and our experiences and all that stuff. So, anyways, again, happy Monday, everybody. Thanks for joining. Thanks for popping on. My name is PhilipVictor, aka BootScootin. If you're joining on TikTok and you just happen to be going by, I'm not currently selling you anything. I am also not planning on showing you any cleavage, but that could change, right? Like I'm open to those things, especially as I get older. But anyways, I do line dancing and other kind of dancing and country swing and all sorts of fun stuff. I also MC events for a living. I don't know if many of you knew that or were aware of that, but I host team building primarily, and then I do a lot of corporate stuff, conferences, retreats, workshops, keynotes, all sorts of different stuff, trade shows, conventions, improv workshops. So thanks so much for being on here. What's going on, Jeremy? Hey, Juan. What's up, Wayne's World? And hello to everybody who's on YouTube joining. I'm not going to be on for too long. I do always say that, so it could be irrational and untrue, but I'm going to try to keep things relatively brief. If you would please let me know in the chat or in the comments where you are watching from, where you're at today. I hope it's not someplace too cold, but let me know if it is. I am in San Diego. It is warmed up compared to last week. We're like in the high 60s, low 70s, something like that. So very grateful. We got some sun shining in through the window right now. But again, welcome everybody. Happy Monday to you. Also, if you're joining on one of the platforms, feel free to shout out where you normally dance. What's up, Winslow dancers? How you doing? And feel free, if you're on TikTok, to tap the screen and share the feed. I'm going to be on for just a few minutes. Hey, Danny, how are you? So what's going on, friends? Happy 2026. Mine has started off great, slowish and somewhat restful. And I have been staying pretty healthy, so I'm super grateful for that. There's always lots to be grateful for. Let's get into some things that I want to chat about, though. I've been on YouTube now for about 3 minutes, so we'll get to the meat of the matter. I wanted to mention some upcoming stuff. In addition to saying hi for 2026, I wanted to mention some upcoming stuff that's going on with me. Next month, I'm going to be in Orlando, Florida for the Shoreline event that is put on by Kickstart and Southern Soul. And that is going to be at the barn. I'm sure there's some folks that are on here who have danced there before. That's going to be coming up February 20th through 22nd. So I hope a lot of you can join for that. So this is the first year, to my knowledge, that they've broken it up between low tide and high tide. That's what it's like, a subtitle for the event. So I'm looking forward to low tide coming up in February. That's just a few weeks away. I'm buying my ticket tomorrow. I had to change some stuff around. So it's not too late for you to join. The tickets will get a little bit more expensive as we get closer to the event, as do most of these events. So if you feel like going, please make sure you do. Thanks so much, Danny. I appreciate you. Hey, Avery, what's going on? Thanks for the likes. Okay, so other events. In March, I'll be at the Edge Dance event. That's another Kickstart event. If Kickstart is sort of new to you, that is Stephanie and Adia and their team. And they put on great stuff. Adia is a legend. She started the Edge event. She started the Yes event and Dance XL, and I think the Shoreline event and Nashville Dance Fest. We can talk about that in a little bit. But the Edge event is coming up March 27th through 29th. It is in Temecula, California. That's at the east end of San Diego County, in I think just inside of Riverside County. Super fun. We have some great DJs coming from around town and also from out of town, and we've got instructors coming from all over the country. I think this is the sixth one. I hope I'm not mistaken. It's either the sixth or the seventh. It's in a really unique, awesome location, not just a convention center, but it's on like a ranch, so there's opportunities to stay on site or nearby in Airbnbs. There's horses, there's great sunsets, there's a barn we dance in. There's going to be, if I recall correctly, 5 or 6 dance floors. So, um, yes, Chris, I'm going to talk about that in just a sec. So the Edge event, yeah, come check it out. I've been the MC for the last few years. I get a chance to teach. Lots of talented folks are going to be there, both instructors and dancers. So a great opportunity to see some friends and folks that you might want to learn from or dance with from all over the country. And in April, over Easter weekend, I will be at the Sunshine and Line event, and that is also in Orlando. That's put on by the one and only Rachel McEnany White. If that name is not familiar to you, you should get to know her. She is a legend in the dance world also. She's an OG choreographer, a very sweet lady, super talented. That'll be the third year, fourth year that I've emceed and instructed at that event as well. And that event has some big name international choreographers that always come. Really amazing people. I don't know exactly who's going to be there this year. I didn't look, but Shane McKeever is usually there, Fred Whitehouse, Roy and Fiona, just amazing choreographers, many of whose dances you probably do and you didn't even know. So they'll be coming with some new dances to teach you, and that's a lot of fun. Hey to everyone again on YouTube and on TikTok if you're joining. If you're on YouTube, I haven't seen anyone put in where they are watching from. So please put that in the chat. Let me know where you're at. Hopefully you are staying somewhat warm. Chris, it's great to have you here. Thanks for joining. I would love to come to New York. I'll probably mention this a time or two during this chat that I'm trying to keep brief. But if anyone wants me to come out and host a workshop, I'd be happy to. If you have a festival happening, a big fundraiser, a big event, I MC events for a living. And of course, I love teaching dance, which hopefully you know. Hey, Michael, what's up? Marilyn is in the house. So please just reach out to me, preferably on my email would be best. You can do on here on TikTok or Instagram or on Facebook. My email is on my website. It is PV and then my last name, ONGERT @gmail.com. Thanks for all the likes on TikTok. I really appreciate you guys. Your videos help me so much. I would not have figured out TGIF if it wasn't for you. That is an amazing dance, and it's confusing all the same. So you're very, very welcome. I'm glad you benefited from that. So those are some upcoming events. Also, hopefully I'll be at Nashville Dance Fest in September. It is growing bigger and bigger every year. First year, 1,200 people. Second year, 2,700 people. I think it's the largest dance event in the country now. I think they're trying to get to in the 4s or 5,000, but do it in the right way so that the classes are the right size and the space is the right size. But it's out in Nashville. So if you're looking forward to taking a trip to beautiful Nashville in the summertime, that's going to be at the beginning of September, Nashville Dance Fest. Hopefully I will see many of you out there for that. Also want to mention in August, boy, that's right before Nashville Dance Fest. At the end of August, I'm doing a short 3-day cruise, hopefully mostly as a vacation, but it's going to be out of Southern California, out of Long Beach. It is Cali Country Cruising, and I will be doing that with several other very talented instructors like Miss Candy Sherwin, who you've probably seen here on YouTube. Also, Marie Kelly, Cindy from Cowboy Country in Long Beach, and several others. They are doing a pretty good job of marketing it, and there are going to be a lot of great, talented artists. So this is basically, if you're not familiar, Cali Country Cruise is going to be like a music festival on the water. I just did one called Country Cruising, which was a lot of fun. It was on a beautiful Norwegian ship. I'm sorry, a beautiful celebrity ship. Don't be offended to cruise lines. I love all of you. This coming one for Cali Country Cruise is on a Carnival ship. It features Tracy Lawrence, Gretchen Wilson, Joe D. Messina, Chase Rice, Tyler Rich, Michael Ray, Frank Ray, Presley Tennant, I believe, is going to be on there, if I'm not mistaken, Daniel Bonte. Lots of great Oh, Redneck Rodeo? Oh, I'm just seeing that now. I'm so stoked when I saw one of the organizers a few months ago. I was like, you got to get these guys on. They're super fun. So um, there's going to be live music all over the ship, and there's going to be a lot of instructors teaching line dance and country swing. So we should have a lot of areas to dance in, and it is a charter. So that means it's not just like a small dance group going on to a regular cruise itinerary who has no idea that there's dancing happening. It's all folks who enjoy country music and enjoy dancing. And so I think it's going to be a blast. It's just a 3-night cruise. Again, it's August 29th, 30th, 31st, and I have promo codes for that. I'll be teaching a little bit and just dancing and enjoying the cruise with people. So if you want an opportunity to come have some fun out of Southern California, I would love to see you there. My promo code for that is BootScootin, I believe. Should I know this off the top of my head? The answer is yes. Yes, I should. But I'm going to look that up real quick to make sure I have the right information for you. But that is coming up at the end of August. Okay. So are you coming to Sanford? Yes, I'm coming to the barn for Shoreline next month. I mentioned that a few minutes ago, but all good if you just jumped on. And you can also find some of these upcoming things on my Facebook page. Do you have any video tutorials for Cyberdrop? I do not have one for Cyberdrop. I'll probably get one up there soon. Someone was also recently asking me about Have Fun Go Mad. People are always asking me about lessons, and I appreciate that. And please don't stop doing that. Feel free to reach out to me anytime. I will mention though that I have a lot of folks who are like, "Hey, can you take a look at my dance?" And I love seeing people's dances and their choreography or their friends' dances. Like I'm all about it. And if it's something that I see and I think it's going to be a lot of fun for the folks that dance near me, then I'm happy to help push it along. In terms of filming tutorials and stuff, though, that's another endeavor. I have to rent a studio and set aside time and all that. So I have like 350, 400 or so people that want me to make tutorials for different dances. So don't hold your breath on that, but don't give up either. Feel free to always reach out. Valentino, what's going on, Valentino? Thank you for that question, by the way, and thanks for being a big fan. I appreciate you. Just stopping by to say hi. Thanks for all the tutorials. Killer Bears. I appreciate that very much. Thanks. Okay, so something I want to get to before I continue on with my blabbering. Again, the discount code for Cali Country Cruise is BootScootin, just BootScootin. The ones that I have for the Edge and soon to be for Nashville Dance Fest and for Shoreline, those are, I think, a little bit more complicated, but you can usually find those on my Facebook. And then also on all of my videos, both on YouTube and Patreon, you can find my discounts for Tegra shoes, Pulse shoes, Fuego shoes, suede shoes, whatever you please. All of them make slightly different varieties, different strokes for different folks. And also for some electrolytes. And if you're an instructor and you need insurance, I also have an affiliate code for a company that I use to insure myself through my dance and MC endeavors. So those are on my YouTube channel, so feel free to take a look at those. Okay, so I mentioned Patreon. Just as of last week, I opened my Patreon. I'm going to say finally. This is new news to many of you, but I've been toiling over this in the back of my mind for many months now. So I opened up my Patreon. You can find it if you just go to Patreon and search BootScootin or BootScootin Line Dance. If you're not familiar with Patreon, it is an app-based software that allows folks to offer videos, posts, communities, instructionals, stuff like that. So I finally opened my Patreon, and I am in the process of transitioning my demos from YouTube onto Patreon. They will be taken off of YouTube. So to kind of make this as cut and dry as I can. Hello, by the way, to Amonitelsh. I'm not sure at all how to say that, but great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. So my demos, I'm in the process of moving them from YouTube to Patreon. They will no longer exist in their current format on YouTube. To keep things brief, the reason for that, as I've mentioned in previous lives, is on YouTube, I cannot monetize demos, and Is is teaching line dancing all about monetization? Not exactly. I wanna give you a cut and dry no on that one, but, hey, Jesse, what's going on? Hey, Connor, how are you? Thank you very much for the support. Um, but as I've probably mentioned a few of you in passing when I've been at events and you've asked me about the YouTube and thanked me for making the lessons, and I hope you have more coming out. Basically, I have to always weigh, my time just as everyone else does. And unfortunately, I can't donate my time any longer in general. If there's special occasions, children's hospitals, things like that, I try to volunteer. But if I'm going to set aside time to rent spaces and edit and publish and post and all that, it needs to be adding some sort of value to my life in terms of me turning down other work and or buying groceries and things like that, paying rent. So my demos will be moving to Patreon. There are already over 70 demos that I've uploaded in the last few days. It is a little time consuming, but they will all be over there soon. And as I move them to Patreon, they're turned off on YouTube. Um, I have a plan. I'm still feeling out Patreon. One of the reasons I was hesitating with this process is because I wanted to see if school would be a better option or passion.io or other formats or platforms. But a good lesson in life for me and others is sometimes you just have to move forward with something and find out if it's right or wrong. And that's kind of what I'm doing. So I think it's going to be good. I might in the future offer something different. I might create my own platform or collaborate with others to do that. But for now, it's on Patreon. And there are some early bird specials. So the early bird specials right now, I'm in the second tier for an all content membership. So eventually there will be full lessons on Patreon, as well as some other lessons that I will wait to tell folks about until I've started to produce them. But it will be a better value than there is currently even on YouTube. And at that point, the membership will be higher. Right now, though, if you would like to get involved, there are some early bird pricings, and you can take a look at there on that platform for those. If you're just interested in demos, you can join right now. There's a few spots left to have demos only for $5 a month. And if you're interested in the whole shebang, again, I'll give you more information on that. But right now, the early bird spots are $8. They will probably eventually not those spots, but for someone joining later, it will probably go up to somewhere in the $12 to $15 a month range for that. So hopefully that's good news for you. If that's a bummer for you, I'm sorry. I think it's a bummer as well. YouTube doesn't really pay that much to me, and I'm super appreciative of YouTube, and I will continue working with YouTube because I think it's a great platform, and I want to spread the love of dance. But yeah, it's not doing much. So I'm gonna make some changes, and hopefully it's great. But if you love the videos and you think you're gonna be somebody who benefits from them, and it's worth 1 or 2 Starbucks a month, then please join me on Patreon, and I look forward to seeing you there. I'm moving to Patreon too, Raquel, and am on a platform and also on school. Yes, all instructors deserve a little bit of moolah. I agree. Raquel, feel free to message me, DM me. I'm curious how school is working out for you. I know there's some folks on there. I will be seeing you at NDF. Jesse, I certainly hope you will be. You're a very talented man. Hope to see you there. Okay, so that's sort of the gist. I can tell you, I can talk more about that later, but if you're wondering where the demos went, they are on Patreon, and we're 19 minutes on YouTube, so I should start wrapping this up. One other thing I want to mention now is I've been having a lot of interesting conversations recently about dance instruction. And, you know, a few years ago when I started teaching, I felt differently about it than I do now. I felt differently about step sheets than I do now. I felt differently about doing things correctly to the step sheets than I do now. Ultimately, at this moment, my greatest hope is for people to have joy. My hope is for people to live in the present, for people to move their body, listen to music, sing along with music, have community with other people, and just experience joy because life is short. Things happen, tragedies happen, great things happen too. I don't want to be doom and gloom, but the world needs more joy and the world needs more high vibrations. And so that is my ultimate takeaway from this topic is regardless if you're dancing correctly or incorrectly, the theme should be high vibrations and joy. Along with that goes things I've spoken about in the past, whether you've heard me in person or seen other lives, which is welcoming new people. It means getting outside of your comfort zone and going out and trying out a new place or getting outside of your comfort zone and starting a night, which is kind of what I started this topic on. Maybe you're just hosting it and you're hiring teachers and DJs, or maybe you're doing the DJing and the teaching or somewhere in between. But um, that's such a beautiful thing that people get out of their comfort zone and take a chance. If you build it, they will come. That whole scenario, I believe in it wholeheartedly. And finding people who are in the groups or in the bar or the dance hall where you dance, and they don't look like they have anybody to talk to, or they don't look like they have any friends, or they just seem lost. And you have an opportunity to maybe do a tiny little turn, the smallest effort, and change the trajectory of that person's existence. Like, I'm not trying to sound overly whatever, but you can. We all can. It's not just a dance thing, it's an everyday life thing. But keeping it on dance, people ask me all the time about learning how to teach and so on and so forth. Like, I will say, I mentioned Kickstart before. Adia and her crew, they have developed the Kickstart instructor training, or the KIT program. So if you're learning how you want to learn how to be a line dance instructor or a dance instructor, it's a great option. Maybe you want to do that. Maybe you want to do that and mentor or apprentice under someone. I think that is also a great option. If you can find an instructor who's like an OG who knows what they're doing, and you're pretty clear that they know what they're doing, they've been doing it for years, not just weeks. That's a great option if you can mentor under somebody. Um, and I'll get to these questions in just a moment. Sorry about that. So those are options, and I'll be very upfront, and I'll say this again if we discuss it on a subsequent conversation. I did not do those things. I was a longtime MC. I knew how to speak in front of a crowd, and I walked into a bar before I really should have and said, I'm going to start teaching because I thought I could do it better than the people that were there. And I think I did. But at that particular place, the resources weren't great, and I didn't know any better. So I started doing things wrong, incorrectly, not efficiently, et cetera, et cetera. And I did it that way for many months. And then eventually I got scrutinized by folks, and we'll get into that another time. And I was prideful and also surprised and a little defensive. And eventually I realized that they were correct. And, we grow through things, and, that's how it works. So I feel like I'm rambling a little bit, but I guess my point is, if you want to start teaching, or if you just recently started teaching, you can't expect to be perfect. And I don't suggest that you wait to do that until you're perfect, because that doesn't really exist. But I would suggest that you seek out some sort of mentors, whether it's a training program or some OG instructors that live near you, so that you don't get along in your journey and someone's like, hey, you've been doing that wrong for like 2 years or 6 months or 9 months or whatever the case may be. Um, yeah, that's my thing. I think that the more of us can be teaching things correctly, or striving to do that anyways, is a good thing. It's a common language. It's respectful to the spaces. It's respectful to the choreographers. It's respectful to the art. And also, when you learn how to do things the right way, it makes it so much easier to teach. Like, maybe you don't believe me, depending on if you've ever tried this before, but it really does make it easier. Like, when you understand counts and you're not just winging it, and you get in front of a dozen people or 100 people or 300 people, and you're in your head, you're like, how does this actually go? I hope I make it through this. Like, that's not where you want to be. You want to know this stuff so well that you get in front of those people and you can be playful at the beginning and playful during and playful and happy afterwards. And you know that you gave them like solid information and entertainment and you hit different learning styles, like that's kind of where you want to be. So if you're getting into teaching, everyone's doing it for different reasons, but I'm guessing most people are doing it because they want to spread the love of dance. And I would just encourage you to do some of those things that I mentioned. Find someone to mentor under for a while, pay attention, go through a program if that's suited for you, learn how to do a wizard step. Learn how to do a wizard step. Okay, that's all for now. That PSA is through. Thank you, Fire Vest. Are you going to April's line dance in Temecula in March? I'm not sure. I'm doing the Edge in March at the California Ranch Company. I think that's what you're asking. Um, yes, the Edge dance event. That's correct. Hey, Marilyn Winson. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining. And let me quickly say hello to a couple other folks that said hi. Hey, Ack. What's up, Hunter? Thank you so much. I appreciate those kind words and the support. Adia is fantastic. Hey, Leafy. Great to have you on here. The first line dance I ever learned. I should remember this, but I don't know that I do because I learned like 30% of a bunch of line dances for a few months before I ever learned a full one. I know that Dizzy was one of the first ones I ever fell in love with, but I don't offhand remember the first one I learned. Cleveland Boys, not Cleveland Shuffle, but to the song Cleveland Shuffle, but Cleveland Boys, that line dance is one of the first ones I remember. Super fun. Hey, Kaya. Hey, Jay. Thank you for that question. Learned so many dances. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. That means a lot to me. I message you here about my first dance I made up. Let me see. Let me know if you see it, please. Yes, Macy, I will let you know. I mentioned a few minutes ago, it might have been before you got on, but I have well over 350 dances that are in a queue of sorts, or people have asked me to look at them and maybe make a lesson. So I would love to see your dance, and hopefully I will soon. You can resend it or reping me if you want to. Please don't hold your breath. What tutorial are you doing next? Well, I just filmed some more demos the other day, and I don't know exactly which tutorial I'll be doing next. I'm going to be re-releasing some. I just started becoming interested in a dance called Heard the Beat, and also, what's the other one I just saw? Um, there's so many rolling through my head. I taught Esther this Saturday night. I'm happy to see that dance taking off. I got a chance to teach it up in Idaho with Dirt Road a few months ago, and I think it's catching some mild viral fire. So hopefully you learn that one. It's very fun. I have a crew called Monument Country Dance Club, and I made a line dance to Had Me at Hello. Oh, very cool. Thank you, Danny. I appreciate that. I would love to see it. Maybe send me a link to you dancing it. That would be fun. Are you doing a tutorial on Esther? I know you had the fast tutorial. Yeah, I don't want to make any false promises. My priority right now is to get my demos all transferred over to Patreon. That's probably what I'll be doing with my spare time. I went in last week, rented studio space, and I filmed a bunch of new demos. And the reason I've been doing the quick lessons is because the long lessons take so long to edit, and it's just really a time value thing for me. I still haven't quite solved that issue. I've spoken about that before. A couple of folks have reached out to me about helping to edit, but I don't want to underpay anybody. So I'm really just trying to navigate what the best move is for that going forward. But I will be resuming longer lessons other than just short walkthroughs of steps and counts. I'm just not exactly sure when. So hopefully soon. Hopefully we'll see you at the new Joyland. Rico Suave. I saw some photos of the floor. I saw some people signing the floor Joyland. That's out in West Florida, nearish to the Tampa area. I'm super stoked. I think I've already reached out to management. So hopefully I'm on the radar. But if you can nudge, nudge, hopefully I'll get a chance to come out there. I would also love to do Cowboys Dance Hall. I was working with Kate. It didn't quite come together in December, but hopefully soon. Do you know No Time to Talk by Jonas Brothers? I learned it in Vegas, and no one here in Cali knows it. I have not heard of that dance, lovely Tina, but if you want to DM me the choreographers you learned at Vegas Dance Explosion or just at a bar in Vegas, let me know. I'd happy to take a look. Full tutorial. Oh, Katie has a full tutorial. Oh, okay. She is awesome. Katie's amazing. She's working so hard. I'm very proud of that young lady. She is far eclipsing my effort in terms of well, I don't know how much time she's spending on it, but I'm just very proud of her. It's very nice, super big. Yes, Joyland looks awesome. Like, whenever you got a big dance floor you guys are so lucky in Florida, by the way, for a lot of reasons, but you got Joyland coming up. I don't know how big Cowboys Dance Hall is in Largo, but, the ranch in Fort Myers is, like, one of the biggest spaces I've ever danced on. I'm jelly. Are you ever out in PA? Chrissy Pissy. I was just oop, I was just chatting with somebody because I saw there was a Gettysburg event, and I was in Gettysburg 2 years ago in the wintertime, hosting a workshop, but they said it's already all the staff are already booked. Other things in PA, I was in Philly in 2024 also. I'd love to come out. I'll say this again if you weren't here earlier. If you want me to come out and do some workshops, a 1 day or like a 1.5 day, or if you're having a dance event, you want me to be on staff and or MC it, or if you want to help me coordinate like a city and then another city an hour and a half away for a few days in a row, like I'm all about it. It's just a matter of I don't have people organizing things for me. So I learned it at Stoney's. Okay, cool. Yeah, please DM it to me, the name and the choreographer, Tina. I appreciate you. Yes, the wizard step timing is everything. Keep on stepping is a good one. Yeah, it shouldn't work, but it works. But you got to make sure you use the one with Big Boogie. I taught it on Saturday, and DJ Kermie, who's amazing, he played, I guess, one like a different version, and it's already not a step sheeted dance, so it was a little bit of a cluster, but it's super fun. Keep on Steppin' is a TikTok dance by Mike Clark Jr., and basically I was like, "I haven't seen this done all the way through, but I'm just gonna film doing it all the way through because it's makes sense, like, how it's phrased." So, you can check that out on my, TikTok or Instagram or, TikTok or YouTube. Come to Wisconsin. I love Wisconsin. Hopefully, I'll be back for Hoofbeat this year in Cadott, outside of Eau Claire. I've been there the last few years. Country Music Festival used to be Country Fest Wisconsin, but I would also love to come up there and just do workshops and designate the time to be dancing with people because festivals are really awesome, but they serve a certain purpose and there's usually not many people there who know how to dance and or the dance floor is not good. So when you get to go to someplace, it's just totally different because you're not just doing like beginner dances all day on dirt and gravel and grass, which has its place. Sean the dancer. Ay! Good to see you, bro. You got it. I'm sure I'm missing comments. I apologize for that. Yes, the edge. Yes, yes, yes. So at the beginning of this, I started off saying I'm going to be at Shoreline next month in Orlando in February. I'm going to be at the Edge in March in Southern California. I'll be at Sunshine and Line in Orlando in April over Easter weekend. I'll probably be at Nashville Dance Fest, almost guaranteed. And hopefully I'll be coming out to see some of you for some workshops. If you're ever in Colorado or Utah or near the Grand Junction, Colorado, hit us up. We'd love to have you. I've been trying to coordinate something in Denver because I have a good friend there who has launched a website called Traveling Dancers. Traveling Dancers. Her name is Taylor. She's awesome. She's in the scene in the Denver area. So I'm trying to get out there for workshops soon, sooner than later. But if anyone wants me to come out for workshops, especially if you are an instructor or you know the GM or the owner or somebody who can help make those decisions, please feel free to reach out to me on TikTok or Instagram or Facebook. I'll probably end up sending you to my email so that we can chat there. But I'd love to coordinate some stuff. Thank you for the support. Do you know of a dance to the new song Yeehaw by Fillmore? I haven't heard the song, and I don't think I know a dance for that yet. My head's in a million different places. We love you and your videos in Quebec. Kellyanne, thank you so much. I don't do enough teaching in up in Canada, actually. I haven't been to Quebec since my sister got married there in 2006, which is a long time ago. But I have been to Saskatchewan since then and Calgary, but let's do some dancing in Quebec. Friends, I've been on way too long. Fire Vest, please reach out to me, send me a message on Facebook or any of those other places. We can talk about Palm Springs. I love you guys. Thank you for support. Thank you for dancing. Whether you think I'm a good instructor or you think I'm a hack, thank you for being part of our community. There needs to be one. It's a great song. Oh, yeah. Message me separately about that if you don't mind. Thanks. Shippensburg. But yes, thank you, friends, for being part of the dance community. Thanks for sharing your talent. Again, thank you for getting outside of your comfort zone and learning new stuff and trying nights and building communities and all those things. I think it makes a big difference. And hopefully in 2026, um, I can help to do a lot of things for the community, but amongst those, I would really like to help to do things for communities outside of our dance community and or for people in our dance community who are in need in terms of physical help, financial help, those kind of things, putting together things of a charity standpoint. If you're involved in some of those things, please reach out to me and let me know if I can play a role in helping with that, even if it's just helping to promote what you're doing. If you want to collaborate on something like that, I would be delighted to chat about that as well. And thank you for being patient with my lack of getting back to you. If you do reach out to me, it's 100% nothing personal. It's just I don't manage my time as well as I could because I'm in a million different directions. And thank you, Firevest. Like I said, you can reach out to me on Facebook or Instagram or TikTok. And I look forward to chatting with you. God bless you guys. This year is going to be a great year. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. The day after that is going to be an even better day. Believe in yourself, lift each other up, and I can't wait to see you on the dance floor. Bye.